What advice would you give to Billy Joe if he does end up fighting Canelo?
You know, I think Billy Joe, he's not stupid. He's a clever fighter. I think, you know, he'll want to forget his last performance. He won't. He doesn't beat, you know, after middleweights in Britain on that performance. But he was one again. He was the first to come out and say that. Billy Joe Saunders on his day is a very, very good fighter and can compete with any middleweight in the world in my eyes. You know, he's a very, very talented fighter. Has been since the amateurs. I've known him since the amateurs. You know, he's very, very good. But he will have his own game plan with his own coaches to try and beat Canelo Alvarez. And you know, I tell him is don't make any mistakes, because he's a very good fighter and he'll capitalise on your mistakes. So I think Billy has to. Obviously, Billy's naturally bigger than me as well, so he'll have his own chances, and you know, I think he'll have a fair enough chance of beating him. But again, I think, you know, Canelo Alvarez is a favourite going into that fight.
Another route that Canelo may take is Golovkin, as you mentioned. If that fight was to happen next year, how would you see that going? I
think Golovkin wins by stoppage. And you know, I'm not one of them. I'm not going to sell you Canelo just because he beat me. You know, I think I'm honest in the ring, I'm honest out the ring, and you know, I think Golovkin beats him and stops him. I think Canelo will look very, very good in the fight. He will hit him with some unbelievable shots. He will look good while it lasts, but I just think he's too small, you know, and inevitably Golovkin will get to him late, and I think he might stop him late.
Are you expecting Alvarez to vacate?
I think in hindsight he should do, and he probably will do, because if it's true that, you know, he has signed to fight Triple G in September, then I can't see him fighting at 154. You know, it's suicide, it's pointless, it doesn't do him any favours. You know, if he's got to go and see whether he can, you know, handle the 160s, and he needs to get in the ring with one. He needs to get hit by one to see if he's comfortable, and he needs a good warm-up fight for, you know, for Triple G. If that fight is signed and done like they're saying it is, then he's got to go and get a good warm-up, whether it be a good warm-up stylistically wise, or whether it be a good warm-up at somebody solid and strength wise. But he's got to go and mix at 160, and I think if he goes and fights maybe a Miguel Cotto or, you know, one of the other champions at 154 next, he's only going to fit one fight in before Golovkin, so I think it's pointless.